ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Stay with your man. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 85 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco.
Here we go.
But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back, because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. I'm scared. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, kill. 56. Let it touch.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming
Brings
again.
up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 5-8. Check. Walk 54. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hill looks to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're on 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. Here we go. 80. Come on. I got you. Motion. 47.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
180.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Flag.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
65.
On third down, here's Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Saints' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. You're not ready.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hey, alert! Hey, dude!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On the double. 43 is the mark. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready?
This is Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Check, 47. Pilot, 64, read.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready, set.
Mike's 47. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you through. Both sets. Defense.
Back to throw here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56.
Wild bill, wild bill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's caught by Coleman. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Watch the run. Right. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Hey, 4 down.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Toss play, Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready. 5-9.
Mike 54. Ricky.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
Brees going to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's get it. Ready? 280. 56. 12. Get that ball.
Here's Brees to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
X3. 218. Chop. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check, 43. No chance. Slam.
61. Matchbox lights.
Shit.
5.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Check, 47.
Recon, 132 fighter. And ready.
Back to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We go. 68.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They will run again with Coleman. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch protein, spill.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go. Now.
It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Twist. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Blue draw quarters.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Shoot.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hey, watch it.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7.
Mike
5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Show it up. Show it. Good, good, good. 5-4, ready.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I got you.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go. All day, every day, any day. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Oh, you got D? Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, and they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
General West. Hey, wahoo!
So that'll back him up 5. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Kill.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
From the 35 on second down, Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On third down, here's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 30 base.
Who that?
Defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Right back to Coleman here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On third down, Coleman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Coleman now. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. For San Francisco, and they were
from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through